Within the past week, I released a video thinking that I had found the most toxic female streamers online, and then this bundle of joy decided to release another victimhood video along those exact same lines, and instead of adding on to that video, I thought that she deserves her own video of her documenting her own exploits, and I'm not talking about the proper framing that she has in order to get the most engagement in her videos, but I do believe she refers to herself as JHanna or something like that. I don't know her pronouns, nor do I really care, but this work of art that we have on the screen right there, it's amazing that she could go ahead and find such a flattering angle. We're not here to talk about her looks, and I'm not here to say that you need to contact her at all, because this is all an attention ploy. She is one of the most vitriolic and hateful people that I have personally seen online in all of my years that's out there, but as much as a victim as she wants to paint herself, she's also a clout chaser at the end of the day, so don't feed the trolls, okay? Let's just simply do the reasonable things, like laughing and dissecting her arguments, and also praying for dear life that those two pieces of fabric, hopefully they can, maintain their grasp on reality a little bit better than our subject material about to be on display. So without further ado, let's hear some pearls of wisdom, shall we?
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi.
Yeah, it's very interesting, right? Because okay, it's just a Call of Duty, but then look at the exact placement. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing, man. Like, this is kind of crazy. The whole game is thrown, and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes. Like, this is all terrible. I can't show you one example, but trust me, it really happens. And make sure that you're reading along in a very, very provocative placement. Okay, I can't even put an arrow on a thumbnail in the same place that she has her subtitles going up. Like, tell me you know exactly what you're doing without having to tell me you know exactly what you're doing.
And the whole game is thrown, and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it.
Because men being emotional about it. I just come in and I say hi, and I'm thrown into hell. It's all about me having a bad time. It's almost like you're going into a space that is normally associated with being highly inflammatory and not liking it and wanting everybody else to change because you're being a snowflake. These are timeless examples, man.
It's not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were, because
this is not what COD was like back in the old days. Excuse me, princess. I don't know if you were around back during the halcyon days of Modern Warfare 1, Black Ops 1, and then of course Modern Warfare 2. And we ain't talking about the 2021 version. We're talking about the original, okay? Where there were more N-bombs being thrown around than A-bombs. Like, it was a time. It was a trip. I was there. And if you think, oh, just simply being a woman online, just because I say hi, things get really bad for me. Clearly you weren't around in those lobbies, but I promise you, as a man, oh, please continue, she's gonna womansplain to us the male experience.
I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
Let me explain why men are crap and then tell men that they've never had to experience anything based on their gender.
That doesn't happen. You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's such a common.
Right. If you can actually provide receipts, unlike what I'm doing right here, you're lying. Right? It's just straight up lying. I guess projection of the highest of court. Anyways, I don't know why that's such a common thing in my comments of my video. Well, I don't know, because you say stupid stuff like this and then people point it out for being stupid and then you go, harassment.
Common thing in the comments of my videos, you guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man telling me he's going to tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing and say that happens to you too. It doesn't. There's a reason that historically male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and unsafe.
I'm unsafe online because of words. Here's the funny thing. You're wearing those headphones, and I understand that they're probably keeping your wig in place, but you can just go ahead and take them off if it's getting too toxic. If you're feeling unsafe, then imagine that. All the danger just leaves the room, and it goes over there on your desk.
That goes for gaming. That goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one. That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk.
Yeah, you know, the guys that engage in that type of locker room talk, they don't have any problem with it. It's just an outside female observer having a theoretical problem with it. Not like pointing to any specific examples, but just simply saying that's bad because guys are having fun and women, like, let's keep it a buck, have no idea what it's like to have fun and just want to simply be catty back and forth. Oh, I'm sorry, is that being that's not being sexist, that's just pointing out a fact, right? Just using your arguments back on you, sweetheart.
That makes everybody else feel unsafe. I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space with
no woman. Let's just run that back here real quick. No woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space. How long have we been going on this? Okay, we've been going over a minute. We've been going over a minute of her explaining why male spaces need to become safe spaces, but no woman is asking men. Maybe she doesn't identify herself as a woman. That could be totally a thing. Okay, I'm trying to read subtitles over non-female titties. Okay, like that's the thing. It very much could be a thing.
A safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal?
Language.
I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened, without my body being threatened.
Without my body being threatened online. Yeah, okay, cool. How do they know anything about you if it's just simply your voice? Or are you just making up fantasy land expressions? Are you making up fantastical scenarios in order to victimize yourself? Methinks it's the latter.
Because I'm existing as a woman. And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men. You are part of the problem. If you feel attacked by that, you're part of the problem. If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem.
Oh, right, yeah. If I offer solutions by saying just mute them, you're part of the problem. Right, because everybody else is having fun, you're taking offense to it, and then just saying, okay, cool, you could just go ahead and remove yourself from the situation. You're part of the problem. Okay, well, what's your solution? Men are bad. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Who's living in a fantasy land?
If you sit there and let them say that to me and you don't intervene, you are part of the problem. Because I have a lot of male friends, normal male friends, who
you have a lot of simps, you have a lot of male orbiters. Why? I can give you 2 reasons.
Don't say slurs and don't threaten people and just play like normal. I understand it's not all men.
Just play like normal. Just play like women. Just play like these theoretical women that apparently you don't congregate with, because as somebody who has spent a fair amount of time around women, if you get more than just a couple of them together, it's like a soul circle out here. Okay, nobody gossips. Nobody hates women more than women. I hate to break it to you, but she knows that. Like, she's just putting this video out there for clout.
But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are. If you don't understand that, and you don't understand power imbalances and gender...
it sounds like a, shout out Norm Macdonald. Sounds like a bunch of commie gobbledygook to me.
Hierarchy. It's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher. Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself. But stop making this a bad experience for everybody else who's just trying to play the game.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? So that's the end of that video, right? She's not my mother. She's not anything. Okay, she's not my mother. She's not my teacher. But let's just say theoretically, she was somebody's mother. She did have some theoretical skin in the game. What would her take on the situation end up being? Okay, what would she want to do if she was the mother to a young boy that's out there? Okay, let's just hear her 23-second explanation on this. Run it back, okay? But yeah, what's her solutions? Because she pointed out a bunch of problems. And trust me, there's a lot of problems in gaming. But let's see if she has any solutions.
No, it's over, Ina. It's over. Like, if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one.
Oh, okay, that's interesting, right? Because some people will say that if they had a gay son, that would be totally fine with them. Some people would say that. But to simply say, okay, he needs to be gay and we better start indoctrinating day one, that's a place that you could go. But oh wait, there's more.
We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
Well, she sounds like just a wonderful person now, doesn't she? We better have. Which, I don't know, is she talking to another chick? I would imagine so, because all men are toxic and evil, especially the straight ones. Oh my god. Especially, yeah, the simps that are in your comment section saying that your top looks very nice and the points that you were making were super valid, sweetheart. Yeah, all the ones that afford you the luxury to stream a very poorly played game of, I think that's Valorant. I have no idea what these online first-person shooters are. But single kill cam, yeah, that's interesting. Single, how apropos for her situation. But in trying to figure out more as to who this person is, this JHanna, okay, where you could pull up her profile and you can make notice of the fact that, yeah, she has pronouns in bio, and she can definitely market herself, and she knows how to. Streamer focused on inspiring and empowering women in competitive gaming. Overwatch and Valorant Dream Team member. Iran love, she, her, yeah, blah, blah, blah. 3,600 followers on Twitter, and I'm sure it's for her sterling insights like how men are the problem with all video games, even though if it wasn't for men, you wouldn't have any video games to stream, and you wouldn't have an audience to stream them too. But she's over on Twitch because, of course, she's over on Twitch, but because even a broken clock can be right twice a day, she ended up catching a ban for that, which is kind of crazy, right? 14-day suspension. Like, I don't know, maybe this is for something else, but she's out here saying that this is in regards to what she was saying about a certain group. But these are probably the same type of people that think that you can't be racist to white people. So she's probably out there thinking you can't be sexist to men, but excuse me, yeah, a male is sex, but he sees them as scum, as a less than. So of course she wouldn't take this seriously. And once again, just posting her taking a catastrophic L as an opportunity to virtue signal. And yeah, she ended up catching, yeah, 212,000 views on this. Proper ratio on it. Okay, free my girl. Yeah, of course. Twitch is so gross for this. Damn, they've been going for days. Aren't they tired? I have no idea what you mean on that. Okay, cool. There's one of those simps that's right there. I only just followed recently, but I can assume somebody reported you based on deciding they didn't like your recent video. Then she follows it up. Yes, I have literally thousands of these losers in my DMs. Post them. Post them. Post them right now. We'll go take a look at your feed, and then I'll just show you that there's nothing of you ever posting receipts. How about that? So I'm sure they'll be mass reporting me because I have thousands of examples. Do you really? Or are you just lying? Because they have nothing better to do. I sent in an appeal, but either way, it is what it is. Exactly. So you just will find new and interesting ways to simply post yourself. Like, okay, you're supposed to be a gamer, but all you want to do is just simply post selfies or what you think are artistic photographs. Okay, cool, whatever. Or there, oh my god, yeah, slim, so slim, man, slim. I have no idea what you're talking about there. These guys are all screenshotting and zooming in on what is arguably the sexiest part of my body. Here's the thing, right? Like, okay, when you were making previous video, okay, when you were making this video, were you posting the subtitles over what you thought was the sexiest part of your body for attention? No, you weren't. So A, you're lying, and B, there's a reason that you're highlighting this receipt and nothing else about the thousands of creeps in your DMs, right? Because, okay, there's nothing else. It's just you in clubs. It's just you being a 304. It's just you posting how you just want to smoke dope. It's like, this is your average Twitch streamer, man. Just some lefty spurg, desperate for attention, and easily will pull the victimhood card at a moment's notice. But your female gamers that are out there, man, they just want an equal opportunity to come in and fuck up the industry worse than any of these theoretical men that they complain about. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.